Alright, so as you can see, this is my new project. It's a Kx250. Excuse me, I'm not sure on the year. I was told it's a 98. Looking at the seat, I think it's a 91. But I'm going to have to get some numbers off of it before I go in tonight. I just brought it home and got it into the garage. So, what needs to be done on this? First off, it has no compression right now. So, first off, cylinder rings and the jug will be first. That'll be my main priority at first, and I got to find out everything I can because I have no idea about two-strokes, my first one. So I'm going to have to see about getting the thing. I heard if the jug is scratched, it needs to be recoated with like a nickel plate or something like that, a nickel coating. So I heard that's pretty expensive, probably be about $250 to coat that cylinder, not including the piston and ring cost to put in it. So I'm gonna put minimum probably $500 into this bike. I've got $300 into it now, so that's what I gave for it, $300. So, well, $300 is what I gave for it today. I got to give another $150 for it, so the total cost would be $450. Still, in my opinion, not bad for that size of bike. You know, it's a 250 two-stroke. That thing is monster compared to my XR100 four-stroke. So, lots of things to do to this before I get into the jug and the piston and get that stuff cleaned up. I'm probably gonna be taking all the plastics off within the next couple days and getting everything apart, cleaned out, see what's missing, what's broke, what needs replaced for sure, to make it look right and look better. So I was looking around, I can see ants coming out, so there's obviously ants living somewhere in it, probably in the seat or the air filter. So there's a lot of leakage. I was told this bike was running about probably less than a month ago. It was running and riding, so not a whole lot of work to do. Just, you know, the main thing is that piston and jug and rings and that kind of thing. So, but right here around this exhaust, see all that oil coming out? I'm sure it's got a blown out seal there. And I was told this choke switch is supposed to stay up and it wants to go straight back down, so I'll fix that. You can see one of the little ants there. I don't know where they're coming from yet, but they're all over it. Oh yeah, they're all over up there too, crawling. Looks like it's got some Pro Taper handlebars. I don't know if the actual bars are Pro Taper or it's just those bar holders. So on this side, we can see got a little bit of hydraulic fluid leakage coming out of that hose there. So that's going to have to be taken care of. That brake does still work. I used it and it works. It's just leaking. So you can see this side of the bike. All the plastics are intact. Nothing broke. It's just really dirty. So I don't know what that is. I would have thought it was some kind of shock, but I guess it's the canister for the shock, I guess. I think that's what a lot of them have. They have a canister that keeps pressure on that shock or something like that. There's another of those stickers, so I don't know if that means it's got a Wiseco piston in it, or if they just stuck those on there from somewhere, or if that's what that is there. That's a Wiseco pump for your thing there. So, as you can see, absolutely no compression, it seems like. Looks like this brake needs to be tightened up and needs the thing put on it. I guess it's missing that. A lot of leaks here and there, you know, like it looks like, I don't know if that's all from the exhaust or if that's from something more along the lines of a seal being out. So, I mean, the tires look good. That's a plus. Tires look really good. The front one looks, man, it looks brand new. It absolutely looks brand new. Not rode a whole lot on that sucker. Still got the things on the side. So it's gonna need love here and there, but you can see that that's broke off. Gonna need one of them. That brake does still work, but it's broke off. That one's broke off. But all in all, I mean, it's a lot more intact as far as cosmetic parts go than my 4-stroke when I got it. So that's a plus. You can see down here on the wheels, there's some sockets right in there where there's supposed to be some kind of spacer. So I'll have to take care of that and get that piece ordered up when I get some money and start throwing money at it and see what I can do with it. But first and foremost, before I do anything, I'm going to take that apart and see how much it's going to cost me, because that is a Kx, and I read that heard that if it's a Kx, that it's going to need a nickel coating. So there's the carb, if that means anything to anyone. It's a Keihin Keihin. But I mean, it's just like little things like this. I don't know what that's supposed to go to. This has been jerry-rigged somehow, because that's probably not the right throttle cable on it. Probably one off another bike. You know, just little things. So I'll get it going over time and throw some money at it here and there and see what I can do. But I'm going to be looking up these numbers, because I've got to find out what kind of bike it is, or what kind of, what year. I'm hoping it's a 98, because I'd say it'd probably be a little bit easier to find parts, but there's the number on it. The serial number, anyway. Probably have to take this number plate off to read the thing behind it. Oh, I can kind of read it. Still doesn't say. Just a warning sticker. But yeah, I'll go ahead and try to find some numbers on it and see what's up with it. I just love the idea of this bike, getting it running, because it's such a big bike. And I love that it has a radiator and all that stuff like the really good bikes. So that's why I'm not going to mind throwing money at it, because I know when it's going to be a badass bike. The guy told me when he had it going, third gear would want to pop right up in third gear, taking off. So it looks pretty fun to ride. So can't wait to get it going. Tell me what you guys think. I know I'm kind of close up. I'm using an iPhone, so it's kind of either close up, or you got to get freaking 10 feet back to see the whole picture. I guess I'll do a little garage update while we're doing this. Mini bike still running. Go-kart still running 100%. Got the new knobbies on the front. You see my old Sears mower is in here because I had to mow with it my last time, because the time before when I was mowing, my wheel horse that I rebuilt in one of my previous videos threw a rod. So I don't know if that was just from wear and tear of it being used for so long, or if maybe it was low on oil. I mean, I know I filled the oil. I checked it. The last time I ran it, I did not check it, and that could have very well been the reason it threw a rod, because I probably should have checked it. But I didn't, so here we are. I threw another, that's a 12.5 horse. What was in it was an 11 horse. So now I got this 12.5 horse in it, and it runs absolutely perfect. So we'll see how long this one lasts. If anybody wants to know, I paid $7 for that motor, and I actually paid $15 for that one and that one. So probably $7.50 for each of them. I paid for that motor under that oil can there, and that motor right out of some guy's yard who had a bunch of them sitting there. So I told him $15 because he was just going to take them to the scrapper. I brought it home, and man, took the spark plug out. The spark plug on this motor was clean as can be. I haven't messed with the other one. I've just kind of taken the carb off and whatnot. But this one, I took the spark plug out before I put it on there, and man, clean as a whistle. Changed the oil, put a new starter on it, cleaned out the shrouds, make sure there's no mice nests. Took the original oil dipper off and just put my little oil cap on there that I had from my other one, because I like it like that instead of that stupid dipper. And it runs frickin' mint. I just had to rewire it a little bit. The other one had the kill switch in the spark plug wire going to the other side. This one has it on this side, so that's where I'm at with that one. So this next time I mow, I'm going to be mowing with this one and seeing how good it does. So you can't go wrong with another 1.5 horse mowing power, especially on a badass wheel horse like this. I mean, it's not the garden tractor type, but this one, man, it's it's built very well. I mean, you can see the steering on it. I mean, see how it's not stamped metal. That's cast, and it's very strong, very sturdy, very responsive in your turning, and it's all around a great mower. But anyway, I brought this one in because I was mowing with it last week, so it's going to have to go back out to the other shed now that I'm not going to be using it. I just had to charge the battery back up on it. So I did have to take this one apart and clean the carb again to get it to run perfectly like it was before I put it up. So I'm going to run some seafoam through it and let the gas hopefully run through it and run out of it, and see if it'll stabilize the gas long enough I can keep it stored for a while. But that's where we're at on that. You can see it's pretty well the same in here. Nothing really, just doing my normal stuff. So that's where we're at on everything. I still got the Honda. It's outside right now, right out there. So I might take it for a ride tonight, and I might not, depending on what the wife's doing. She may be going to bed, and she may not be. So hope you all like my new bike. I will get it running. I've been watching a lot of Big Germ's garage, and I'm probably not half the mechanic or even a quarter of the mechanic Big Germ is, but I love his videos, and he inspired me to buy that first bike and work on it, and he definitely inspired me to buy this one. So, and knowing that it was just running less than a month ago and lost compression and that kind of thing makes me think that it's just going to need a nickel plate, new cylinder, new rings, and good cleaning, because I think the guy that owned it before didn't keep it inside or take care of it very well, in my opinion. Because if you see anything I keep, I mean, even just as little as that go-kart, I keep it inside, out of the rain. Heck, even that old tractor, inside, out of the rain. Since I got this Sears Super 12, inside, out of the rain. I cannot stand for things that I put time, money, and effort into to be sitting out in the rain for even one night in the rain. I just cannot stand it. So, not having room's one thing, but having room and not putting it up's another. So if I got room, it's definitely going to be put up. So here we are with that. I guess next time I do an update on this bike, it'll be completely apart with the jug out and everything, and we'll see what's going on with it. Take care.